2 colours, pink and blue. They are so comfy. They're dead stretchy as well. Oh yeah, it is them. It is them. Yeah, it is them. They are dead stretchy as well, girls. Proper stretcher. They're well nice. I love them. They go from an 18 up to a 26. And I would say that they would actually fit bigger than that, if I'm honest with you. But yeah. So yeah. Yes. So there we go. Oh my God, guys, I'm so tired. I am so freaking tired tonight. I can't even tell you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What was I going to say to you then? What was I just about to say to you then?
Hanging up outside?
Yeah, please, babe. What was I going to say to you then?
They don't know. They can't read your mind. Sorry, Casper. I don't mean to.
I can't remember what I was just going to say to you. Honestly, my brain's not working. So tonight we have got our dilemmas. We've got our dilemmas. Dinner was lovely, thank you. Dinner was lovely, yeah. We've got our dilemmas. If anybody, oh God, Darren, if anybody's got a dilemma, please, please, please pop it over to me ASAP, because I've only got one up to now. I've only got one dilemma. So if you've got a dilemma where you are struggling with something, you need some help or advice with something, then please, please, please pop it over to us. Send us over your dilemmas, preferably on Instagram, and let's get chatting about your dilemmas that you may have. They will be completely anonymous. I will never tell another single soul who, where, why, what, or who did it. You will be completely anonymous, okay, gang? You'll be completely anonymous. So if anybody wants to,
bathroom.
Yes, babe. Oh, it's almost time. We've just started the event because it's telling it. What? Yes, please. What do you want to know about it, Jane? I put my first patch on today. Hope it changes. I've picked all day. What time did you put it on at, Shazza? I'm good, thank you, guys. I'm good. What time did you put it on at? Has Darren got any dilemmas after today? I tell you. Honestly, I do. Honestly. These jammers, guys, I have put them in the basket for you. They are a 2-piece set, leaf short sleeve. Elasticated waist, elasticated, they really stretchy. I've got the size 18 on. They are so comfy, look. They are super, super stretchy, guys. Super, super stretchy. Just bear with me 1 second. $2 o'clock, and how are you feeling? Could somebody just tell me what size these pyjamas are in? Because I can't actually click on it to see. I know they're only £7.90. They're only £7.90, but I can't work out what size they are.
Hello there.
Are you all right?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm all right.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, we're surviving.
What are you doing? Making dinner?
Yes, cooking.
What are you cooking?
Chicken, some vegetables, bit of rice.
Nice, very nice.
Little basic meal, you know.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
What are you cooking?
Not with it. Sunday dinner.
Oh wow, early. Yeah, that's good.
Early, it's 10 to 7. We've only just ate. We only ate about half an hour ago.
You got to Flo. Fair enough. I'll let you off. Big up, Flo.
Thanks, so kind. Right, I'm going to mute you. I'll see you in a minute.
Go on, see you in a minute. Yes.
Go on, gang. Everybody work together and tap the screen. There is a target set up as well. And if you haven't got your heart me's in, we're slacking on them as well. These go from a 14, didn't they, Leslie? A 14 to a 22. Are you sure? I thought they went to a 24, a 26. They'd well fit up to a 26, these. They've got plenty of room in and they're so comfy. They're so comfy and so stretchy. They're well nice. 18 to 26. Yeah, I thought they were, Jan. I thought they were an 18 to 26. They would fit up to a 28, I reckon, in these. Oh, we've got a glove down. Bloody hell, where did that come from? Go, Mo, with the glove. We'll have all the bloody gloves, you little legend. You feel I just want to eat. It's in your head, Shazza. In your head. Stick with it for a couple of days. Thank you so much for putting the glove down, Mo, you little legend. I wonder why it's saying that on yours, Leslie. Is there a plus size and a regular size? Thank you, Mo. Thank you. Teresa, we said hi to you before, but you come in and went out. How are you, Teresa? We know you've been really poorly. How are you? Thanks for the roses. Thank you for the necklace. Thanks, gang. 18 to 26. You ever thought they were? Thanks, Ange. Thank you. Thanks, gang. We'll absolutely stick with it, but I've just picked fruit stuff, not sweet and chocolate. Yeah, just put it on at 2 o'clock every day. Every day, put it on at 2 o'clock and see how you get on with it. Yeah, every day, 2 o'clock. Set an alarm and put it on at 2 o'clock. Yep. That's my top tip. They're really comfy, Tammy. Really comfy. I've only just got them today. £7.90 for a pair of PJs that look this good. Look, I'll show them you. You turn round. £7.90 for a pair of PJs that look this good. They've got proper elasticated waist going on them. And they're a nice size. I've actually got the 18 on, so they are actually a bit big for me. But they're really nice. Got them in this blue colour and they've got them in pink as well. Pink or blue, you can have them in. How are you, Teresa? Teresa, I'm asking how you are, my darling. I have more to PJs, thank you. A shot. I know I've got loads of PJs. I love my PJs though. I just had to back. They're so comfy though. Kelly, come on. Is there anything better than getting in your new jimmies and new bedding? I've got new bedding on as well. New bedding and new jimmies. Is there anything better? Is there anything better? Thank you so much, guys, for the roses. Thank you for the finger hearts and the heart puffs. Thank you, gang. New bedding, new PJs. It's life-changing. It's life-changing. Evening, Louise. I knew what you meant, Tammy. Darren says to me, another pair of pyjamas. I'm like, oh, shut up. I love my PJs. I love a nice, comfy pair of PJs. I like a really nice, comfy pair. I love a nice, comfy pair of PJs. How weird is that? That on Leslie's, it's 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. But on everybody else's, it's 18 to 26. How weird is that? You bought the green linen suit. It's beautiful, Kelly. I haven't even got one. You've got these, have you, Dee? I love it. Absolutely love it. Love a nice pair of PJs for £7.90. Can't leave them on the shelf. Still in hospital because I don't know what it all is at night, man. They still doing tests. So is it your gallbladder? I thought it was gallstones, wasn't it? Weird, it's like the price as well, different for some. £7.90 to £8 3p. But the sizes are different. That's well weird. That's proper weird. That's proper weird. We're going to get a snipe here and win. We're going to get a cheeky snipe. Thank you, everybody. Evening, Tina. Good evening to you all. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much to our beautiful Mo. Big love, Mo. Thank you, gorgeous. Angie, thank you. Gemma, thank you. Luke as well. And all our tappers and clappers. Love you all. Thank you all so much. Really do appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Giving it a go.
Well done, my friend.
Giving it a go. You know how it goes.
Well
right,
done, well done, well
vegetables
done.
In.
I will see you later. Enjoy your dinner. See you later.
Thank you, Queen, and I'll see you soon.
Bye, my darling. Bye-bye. 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 So Adam's put them in the mod chat. 18 to 26. 18 to 26. It's weird why yours says that. I've just put it on, Celia. I've just put it, well, I've not put it on. I'm completely lying to you there. I have not put it on. I'll show it you. I haven't put it on. but our D's put it on. There's our new bedding for tonight. The new bedding of beddingness. This is just my crocheting. But there is the new bedding. How fit does that look? That bed looks huge. How good does that look? I can't wait to get in here. New PJs and new bedding too. Thank you, Mo. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. New PJs, new bedding. I'm here for it. Yours is 18 to 26. How weird, Leslie. How weird. Did you sell the pink set on your live, hun? You had what? Yeah, it went. Yeah, it went. It went. This caravan not rocks every night, Gabe. Every single night this caravan's rocking. I love getting into new bedding as well. I know there's nothing better, is there? You like that kind of style? Yeah, I do. Cannot beat new bedding and new PJs. New PJs, new bedding, shower, all fresh. Love it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Let me pop it in the basket. Let me pop it in the basket. Bedding and PJs I'm murder for.
It's not for hanging clothes on.
There it is. It is so cheap. It's unreal.
It's a viewing corner though.
All right, okay. Oh, that's brilliant.
It's not a coat hanger one though. I thought you'd ordered the coat.
I don't know what I don't. £4.50 it's saying it is. Sorry. £4.50. £4.50. Get out of my town. Get out of my town. No way that is £4.50, that bedding. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The microfiber pillowcases in gold are £4.50. I've got it in king size. It's 16 quid. 16 quid for a double duvet and 2 pillowcases. Singles £12.60. Doubles £14.40. King size is £16.20. Super king size is £17.10. I like it. The boho vibe. Yes, very, very boho vibe. Do I wash my bedding before I use it? Absolutely not, Shazza. It's not new then. Excited to get your Fabulosa set. Oh, bliss. You do know how to party hard. I bought the shirt off your live yesterday morning. Can't wait for it to come. Oh, jacket. I'm so excited for you. £14.50, yeah, for a double, yeah. It's really nice. It's dead soft. It's really, really soft. So it's I've got a king size duvet and 2 of the matching pillowcases. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Yellow is really in this year. Yellow is really in this summer. Yellows, golds are really in this summer. Are you more of a floral print, are you, Tammy? You're excited for my t-shirt. I'm excited to see you all in your t-shirts. I'm so excited. So, guys, okay, we're going to do Auntie Vicky's Agony, Auntie Vicky's Dilemmas, okay? So, we have a dilemma. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk. I'm going to give you the dilemma, and then we're going to have a chat about it and see what we all come up with. And if anybody is in a dilemma with family, with friends, with work, kids, anything at all, then please do pop your dilemma into a message to me, preferably on Instagram, because that is where I'm probably going to that's where I'll get your messages, okay? My fabulous cleaning stuff came yesterday. I love them. They're gorgeous, aren't they? I have them PJs. You're 100% happy with them. They're gorgeous, aren't they, Bev? You love the smell, yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it, Leslie? I'm just going to decorate my room blue. All right, okay, that's fair enough. It's fair enough. Do you know, I can't buy myself anything, me. Don't turn round. I get myself a couple of these hangers here so that I can hang my pants up in my wardrobe. But next minute, Darren's stolen one.
Hold on. You've got an entire clothes rail out there.
Yeah, I don't wear all that.
I've just hijacked one of these.
Yeah, but I've only bought 2 of them.
Will you buy some more?
Yeah, but how can I buy some more? You've got the ones I wanted.
Well, you can get 2 more now, you know they work. I've tested it for you, look. Take a picture.
I can't have nothing, me. Getting his anger practicing for QTL, I know. I'm spending too much money on TikTok. Bless you. Right, if you've got a dilemma, get it over to me now. Okay, so we've got one here. I'm slacking with my studies and motivation as there's no specific due date made me to... There is no specific due date made me be too slack. Has anyone got any tips, tricks or ideas to encourage myself and any study planning ideas? So, this person has got no goals. They've got like nothing set into place, which is to make them, like they haven't got a deadline to get something in. So they're wanting help, any ideas, tricks, tips and ideas of how they can motivate themselves to get studying. Set certain dates and times to study. That helps me. I like that, Dee. That's a really good idea. I struggle if I don't have my planner planned. If I don't have my planner filled in, I struggle. If I don't plan properly my days, my week, my whatever, then yeah, I have to have specific things set in my day so that I know what I'm doing, because if not, it all just ends up mingling into one and I don't really get a lot of anything done. Or then I start procrastinating and I start scrolling on social media, which is the worst thing in the world to do. Little and often, even if you haven't got an official deadline, set yourself a deadline and timetable. I like that, Olivia. I like that. Make a list what needs to be done and take one at a time. Set your own date when it's to be in by. I love that. Have a rota of study days and days off. I love that. You can treat yourself on it if... Get a friend to set them deadlines. Yeah, that's another idea. Set your deadline, work out what needs doing and divide it by the weeks you want to do it in. Love it. Pace yourself. Brilliant idea. Set yourself a deadline. Make a list of what you need to do. Yeah, I love it. Have a rota of study days and days off. Plan a few days a week. Yeah, I have to plan my week. Like, I know what I've got on this week, including a really, really, really exciting train journey to somewhere on Wednesday.
Where are you going? Can I come?
You're not coming with me. You're just dropping me off at the train station. Study in a place with no distractions like the library. Planning is key. I think it is, Louise. I think planning is key. Planning is key. Having it set out that on Monday between 9 and 11 I'm going to take the dog for a walk. Between 11 and 1 I'm going to chill on social media. Between 1 and 3 I'm going to do X amount of studying. That's how I plan my days. Thanks, guys. I think I need to buy something to write it down, as putting in my phone isn't working. That's it. If it's not working, it's not working. I've got a new thing coming because we've got a lot of things on now. And Darren doesn't have a clue where we are or what we're doing. What are you doing with that, you? He doesn't have a clue where we're going or what we're doing. So I have literally just said to him, I'm going to get... it's coming this week to go on the fridge so he can see at a glance where we are and what we're doing, because we're swapping days off with Jen and all sorts. So yeah, we've got it all going on. So yeah, planning is key. Plan treats, small rewards for completing tasks, even if it's a luxury bath. Yeah, what do you want? What do you want? You're being all needy. Yeah, definitely reward yourself, and it doesn't have to be food or anything big. It can be, I'm going to have a facial, I'm going to have a face mask, something like that. Doesn't go in your brain the same way as right. I don't think it... What? I've got a needy dog here. What do you want? What do you want? I don't do this. I don't understand what this behaviour means. I don't understand this behaviour. I know that you like your ears touched. I know you like your ears being scratched like that. I know you really like that, don't you? Okay. But other than that, I don't get this. I don't understand it. I know you want to shake my paw. Shake a paw, shake a paw, shake a paw, paw, shake a paw, shake a paw, shake a paw, paw. But I don't need licking. I don't need licky. I don't know what he wants. I don't know what you want. Your daddy will take you out when he comes back. You're not allowed up here. You're going to get me in trouble. You're going to get me done. He's going to get me done, innit? You're going to get me done. You're going to get me done. You're going to get me done. Oh, we need to sort these ears out. You've been scratching again, haven't you? Hey. Hey, my beautiful baby boy. My beautiful baby boy. You my beautiful baby boy. You do not lick me. What a potato. Go on, Maria, with the potato on me head. Thanks, Gail. Thank you for the potato. So, do it as soon as you get up. Then you don't get distracted by the day's events. I love that. Maria, they're in the basket. They're in the basket. He's showing love. I know he is. He wants to come up and give you a cuddle. I know he does. Love you do this for people, Vicky. Oh, thank you, Angie. He wants a treat. He has treats at certain times. Inbox me. Let's talk privately. What do you want to talk about, bud? Love that. Will help motivate me loads. Yep, I think we've got all the good ideas. You need a planner. Oh, Marie. Oh, thank you so much. Maria, that is a beautiful gift. Thank you so much. Vicky, my lab dog scratches his ears. We've tried putting everything, and natural yogurt is amazing with her. He has some canker powder and that stops it. He's been away for a night with his friend and he's ended up catching all his ear. They've been messing and he's caught the inside of his ear. So yeah. Do we have any other dilemmas, guys? If you have a dilemma, please feel free to send it over to me now and I will happily give you a chit chat about it. Unless I have dilemmas, then I can't do Auntie Vicky's dilemmas. So we need your dilemmas. Because I've only been sent one. I've only been sent one dilemma. Go out the house to study. This may help more. Not being in the house. Yeah, that's an idea. You're welcome. Love your life. So positive. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. I'm sorry I don't want to be rude. Who's being rude? Just tell me what you want. Because if you think you're going to get in my DMs and it's not going to happen. So if you want me, tell me what you want. What do I do for fun? Play with my husband's curls on the back of his head. And you? You didn't know what I was going to say then, did you? Not, you didn't. What's going on with this bleeding light here? Let me move that. Put that up there. Did you like that one? Did you like it? I know it's great. Yeah, he loves it. Especially when I twiddle it in my fingers like that. He loves me twiddling it in my fingers. I have one. How do you get rid of bloatedness and stop looking pregnant? Don't like the greens. Well, if you don't like the greens, I don't know, because that's all I take. And it's my bloating's gone. My bloating's gone. Well, Maria, absolutely. How do you cope with your loss? How do you cope when you lost a loved one? Do you mean when you've lost a loved one? I spat out my coffee. Warning next time. Sorry, he's just jealous because you won't play with his curls. Well, it could be that, Gemma, who knows? You absolutely smash it. Oh, thank you, Gemma. Right, Jane, how do you cope when you lose a loved one? I honestly don't know how to answer that. Because coping is one thing. Like, I have good days and bad days 25 years down the line. And I don't think there is anything that anybody can do that is going to help you. Because there isn't any hard and fast rule. It literally is. Everybody is so different and everybody deals with things differently. Can we empty the basket, by the way, gang? So, there isn't a strategy. There isn't, you know, if there was, then I'd be able to bottle it and I'd give it to everybody. I don't think you cope. I think you learn ways to process the emotions in different ways. Yeah. Oh, Jane, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Angie. There isn't an answer. You can choose to be kind to yourself whilst grieving. Only suggestion I have. Yeah, it's a very difficult one. Grief is very difficult. Very, very difficult. And I don't think there is a one size fits all. I really don't. Unfortunately, I wish I had a magic wand that I could literally just go and wiggle over everybody and it takes grief away, because grief is horrendous and I don't think you ever get over it. I'm also a realist, and I don't believe when these people say to you, time's a healer. No, it's not. It's abso-fucking-lutely not. Time just makes you learn how to deal with it. So, learning how to deal with it is what time does. It doesn't make you get over it. It doesn't make you deal with it. You don't really cope, you just learn to deal. Yeah, exactly that, Gemma, exactly that. I just don't know what to do. I know, Jane, my family thinks I need counselling as I nursed. Quite possibly, Anja. I had a lot. I lost my mum and my dad, and I did nurse them both in the final months, weeks and days and hours. You know, I was with my mum and my dad both when they passed. My dad passed at my house, my mum was in the hospice, and I nursed them both right to the end. But time isn't a healer. You just learn to deal with it. 7 stages of grief. There is 7 stages of grief, and I still get the anger side of grief 25 years on. I still get angry at the grief all these years I got on, because even 25 years on since I lost my mum, I get so angry that she was taken off me so young. Do you know what I mean? I totally agree. My dad passed on holiday and his body got flown back the day he was due to, I don't know what the last word is. You never get over, you learn to live with it. That's exactly it. My son was 28. Oh my God, Jackie, I'm so sorry. What's your favourite watercolour? I don't have a watercolour. You like to swim in? I like to swim in. I don't know, do I like to swim in? I felt angry when it was my daughter's birthday. I had to hide myself. Yeah, you do. You do. You do learn to live with it. You learn to live with it. It doesn't get easier. I still cry over my mum. I still cry over my dad. I still feel like they've both missed out on so much, and I feel so cheated. But I also know they wouldn't want me to be feeling like that. So I try to just live with it. I think blocked grief is a thing. I think blocked grief is a thing as well. Definitely, Gemma. I just feel that, yeah, she was 45. Who was 45? I miss my dad every day. Yeah. Come home, I was only 22. Still find it hard now, 26 years. Like, yeah, Val, I get that. I feel the same anger. Mum died 28 years ago, and my sister at 32 died 3 months before. It's horrible, Trisha. Absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. I lost my dad, then 10 months apart. Still grieving. You will grieve. I think you'll always grieve. I still cry over my dad. It just hits me from no. It does, Suzanne. That's grief. That's grief. I can have the slightest thing that can tip me over the edge. The slightest thing can tip me over the edge. I can be absolutely fine, and next minute I'm in floods of tears. There's no rule book when it comes to grief. There's no booklet that comes with grief. There's no rights or wrongs when it comes to grief. We all deal with it in different ways. My daughter was 3 months old when she died. I'm so sorry, Gemma. That is just so unbelievably sad. I was 17 when my dad died. I feel that I missed out a lot. I do. I feel like that, Nicola. I feel like that. My sister put her DNR on Mum. I don't know until it was too late. I can't forgive her for doing that. See, that's a whole different kettle of fish, that, Val. You know, that's a whole different can of worms, that. Excuse me. But, I don't think there is an answer for grief. I really don't think there is an answer. You don't just wake up one day and grief's gone. I think it's always there. You just deal with it differently. You know? Not always an anniversary, just a song. It can be anything. It can literally be anything. It can literally be anything. Just like you say, it doesn't have to be a song or anything. You know, I believe my dad died of a broken heart. I believe my dad did get cancer, but I do believe that my dad was never going to survive without my mum, ever. I knew my dad wouldn't survive without my mum. They did everything together. Everything together. So, like, me and Darren are like my mum and dad. Me and Darren are very much like my mum and dad. My mum wouldn't have lived the life I live. My dad would have loved to. That's why my dad's here every morning. He's outside that window every morning, my dad, on bloody bird feeder. Every morning. There's a robin outside. It's my dad. I know it's my dad. Feathers are my mum. Robins are my dad. And I do get a little bit of comfort with that. I do get a bit of comfort with it. I'm feeling nobody cares about me, only hubby and daughter. I feel so isolated from my family. Oh, that's really sad, that, Polo Lady. That is really, really sad. Only you can change that. You can reach out to your family. I can't grieve for my parents as I would. That's my final goodbye, and then I don't want that. I understand that, Kara. Does anyone know where to get implants done in England? Sorry? I don't know what you mean. 100% she certainly would. I know my mum and dad are proud of me too. Yeah, I think they would be. I say my mum gained her wings. I can't say it any other way. Yeah, I get that. Where did you get your pyjamas from? TikTok shop, Nick. Let's put them in basket. Can we put them in basket again? Honestly, these PJs have been in and out of this basket. They're only £7.90. £7.90p. They're in the basket. They're available in blue and they're available in pink. I know she needs to reach out. Definitely you need to reach out. 100% you need to reach out. You do. I you drink alcohol? No, I'm drinking pop. I you smoke? No, I don't smoke either. I'm good, thank you. Vic, my family turned on me last week over my daughter. They said some terrible things. That's awful, Steph. That's awful. You've got your Labrador PJs on. Mine have been washed today. I didn't know you had them in the basket. No, don't be daft, Nick. I've just put them back in for you, darling. I've reached out several times and yet they promised to see me, but don't. So, Polo Lady, you've got to take the bull by the horns and say, well, you're not in my life anymore then. Get rid of them. Don't even wind yourself up about it. Don't even wind yourself up about it. They're not worth it. They're not worth it. You just stick with your family, with your husband and your daughter. My mum passed away on my late dad's birthday. I believe he came to collect her. It's a nice way to say it. My dad actually said to me the night before he died, 2 nights before he died, he sat on the edge of the bed in my living room on his bed and he said, she's at the top of the stairs waiting for me. I just want to go now. I just want to go and be back with your mum. And I was literally like, what do you mean? And he said, I can see her. I can see her at the top of the stairs. And I was like, really? And he said, I can see her. She's waiting for me. And I'm ready now. I'm ready. And then literally within a couple of hours of that, he became very unresponsive. And he died like about 36 hours after that. But yeah, and I got comfort knowing that my dad was with my mum and that my mum, he'd basically told me, you know, he told me that your mum was there. And he told me, so that is like, I know that they're together. And because I know that they're together, that makes me, I know in my heart that they're together. So the fact that they're together makes it easier, even though it's not really easy, you know? Does that make sense? I get comfort from seeing a white feather always. Yeah, my mum's a white feather, my dad's a robin. I lost my papa 6 years on 4th of July, and he was my best friend. I'm lost without him. Oh, Stacey, that's so heartbreaking. Thank you, Vicky and everyone. Polar Lady, it's time to take control of yourself and forget about everybody else. You start to think of it as of yourself. If they don't want to be involved with you, then it's their loss. It's their loss. That's it. I'm on the anniversary date, 23 years. I'm so sorry, Deborah. I'm sending you an awful lot of love. Dwiggle, thank you, Gemma. Thank you. My mum died 18 months ago. I died that day too, really struggling. Unfortunately, Nicola, your mum wouldn't want that. And we can easily fall into that trap. It's so much harder to get out of it, but I wouldn't allow myself. I've fought to get out of the trap that I was in, thinking like that. It's very, very difficult, but your mum wouldn't have wanted that, and your mum would want you to continue to live your life. The day my papa died, I lived 3 hours away, and I called the hospital and they told him I was on my way. That's nice. He died after I came to see him. That's good. I feel very privileged that I was holding my mum and dad's hand right to the last. But yeah, I was the same with mine. The day before my aunt passed, she shouted to the corner of the room, "I'm not ready to go yet." I've heard of that kind of stuff happening before. I do believe that at over one, that's past come for them. I think so too. I lost my son at 6 hours old. He would have been 28 tomorrow. Wow, Tracy, I'm so sorry about that. My dad was terrified until the day before, then said, "I'm not scared anymore." He died the next month. It's weird, isn't it, Rach? It's weird. Lost my dad on the 3rd of June, and it's his first anniversary. It will be his first anniversary Tuesday. Sending everyone in the chat who's struggling a lot of love, I know. It's very, 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 very difficult. It is very, very difficult. Grief is something that doesn't come with a handbook. And grief is something that I don't think there is an answer for it. I don't think there is an answer. But look at the love and support that there is for each other in this chat. And this is very much what I am about. You know, my t-shirt, my as Bliss has called it, my autism t-shirt, which I call it my love heart t-shirt. You know, that's the reason why we designed that. Positivity, kindness, family, because that's what we are. Self-love. It's all about looking after ourselves, looking after one another, looking out to one another, looking out for each other, you know, not just being out for whatever we can get. And, you know, and that's the reason why that t-shirt is so part of me. Like, that's why I was so adamant that I wanted that t-shirt. If you haven't seen it, I am just going to quickly pop it in the basket. For anybody who doesn't know, I did actually have my own clothing line. It was launched yesterday with Cue the Label. I've just pinned the t-shirt. It's available in 5 colours, and it has 6. Does it have 6 off? Or it has 9. D, just pass us my blue love t-shirt, please. So yeah, you know, it's what I'm about. I'm very much about self-love, positivity, because if you've got self-love and you've got positivity and you've got kindness, you've got everything in life. It doesn't matter how bad your days are. You've got your community. You've got your people. This is it in the blue, in the blue. Let me turn the camera around. So we've got God You're Gorgeous. We've got family, which is here. We've got kindness. We've got positivity. We've got self-love. We've got positivity. That's a positivity gift. We've got the family gift. We've got the love, heart, kindness. It's literally everything. Everything that I am about, this t-shirt is. And I absolutely love it for that reason. Absolutely love it. And yeah, I think we've just got to remember that our loved ones would not want us to not be living our lives because they're not here anymore. They'd be quite angry at us for that. And that's what I have to remember. I have to remember that my mum would be absolutely fuming with me if I lived my life like not living my life because I'm missing them. Do you know what I mean? They'd be fuming with me, fuming. So, oh, thank you, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for the hand heart. Thank you. And I just believe that, you know, we do have a very safe room. We've got the best mods on TikTok, pass it on. And we do keep our room very, very safe. We do keep our room as positive, kind as we possibly can. I know it doesn't always happen and we get some right idiots in, but the world's full of idiots. It is a beautiful room, Gemma. I think so. We have to live our life for them. We do, Rachel. You're absolutely right. Yeah, we do. I lost my very suddenly 8 weeks ago and I'm heartbroken. She was 65. Mandy, it's horrific. And I don't even have the answers. Just remember that your mum wouldn't want you to not be getting on with your life because of it. She'd be really angry if mums and dads I thought you banged your head then. If mums and dads... Leslie, thank you. If our mums and dads were here, the last thing they'd be telling us to do would be not living our lives, and we must grieve for them for the rest of our lives. I know that's certainly not what my mum and dad would want for me. Thank you, Debbie. So, you know, you've got to keep positive and remember that every day is a blessing to wake up, and that no matter how hard your struggles are, there's always somebody worse off than us. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Jackie. So, do we have any more dilemmas, guys? Because nobody's sent me any dilemmas today. Nobody has sent me any dilemmas. So therefore, I'm struggling because without a... Oh, we've got a dilemma. We've got a dilemma. I don't have any contact with my family as it is a very toxic relationship, but my dad has just found out he has stage 4 cancer and says he wants to see me before anything happens. Of course I want to see him, but I can't deal with the drama that comes along with seeing the rest of the family. And what if it all turns nasty and it all ends on a sour note again? But this time it's forever. How can I navigate going to see him? How would you control it, if that's the right words? Do I say how I feel to him, or do I go and act like everything's okay? That is tough. That is tough. That is tough. I agree with you there, Mo. Yeah, grab at your life with both hands. Absolutely, yeah. Sorry, I'm dipping in and out of lives. Right, don't worry, Gemma. Thank you. Hi, Vic. I'm good, thank you. I'm good, thank you. That is a tough one. That is a real tough one. I mean, if you have absolutely no contact with them. Let me read it again. I don't have any contact with my family as it's a very toxic relationship, but my dad has just found out he has stage 4 cancer and says he wants to... I think if it was me, I'd just go and see your dad. I'd just say I'll come and see you when you're on your own and just go and see him. Because if the rest of the family are all involved in it as well, it's afterwards that's going to be the issues, not at the moment. It'll be afterwards. I would see him separately. Yes, Bliss. I would see him separately. Think about your dad and go and say your last goodbyes, yeah. As hard as it is for me, because I've never been in a situation. They live 300 miles away, so it's not just going to be a quick stopping. I would, if it was me, I would be tempted to just say, I'm going to come and see you on such a day at such a time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, yeah, actually.
I'm just talking. I'll come back to you in a bit.
No worries. Have a good night. See you in a bit.
Yes, bud. I didn't mean to do that. I pressed it by accident. I I would literally make a plan to just go and see him for a couple of hours and that be it. Go and say your goodbyes and come away. Think about your dad and go and say your last goodbyes. I think you need to tell your dad how you feel, but make the focus about him. Just go and ignore your family. So would I, and say what you feel at the time, if you feel comfortable to, and say goodbye. Yeah, hopefully they're mature enough to leave anything sour out of it whilst he is at his bedside. Yes, I agree with that. I do agree with that. This is why I'm saying if it was me, I would just go to see him and come away. I wouldn't want to get involved with all the rest of the family. I think you would have to go and say your goodbyes. Tell him how you feel, because it'll probably come up anyway. But tell him that, you know, you've come to see him and that's it. You've just come to see him. You don't want to get involved in any of the family. You don't want any of the family knowing that you're going. Blah, blah, blah. I think that is what I would be tempted to do if it was me. I agree. Just the two of them only. Yeah. I think I'd be tempted to just say, I'm going to come to see you. Bereavement can also bring people closer. I'd be open-minded, but equally protect yourself. You see, I have had so many terrible things happen after my mum died, and then again after my dad died, that I believe that the realness of people come out when people die. And if you're already in a situation where you know that your family are toxic and you've already took a step back from them, you've took a step back from them for a reason. So for me, I would be just going to see my dad, to say my goodbyes and coming away. I don't think I would be wanting any contact with any of the family. I mean, if you've had a positive, then great, but I've had a lot of shit after my dad died. Like, you wouldn't even believe it. The shit I had with this piece of scum that's related to me. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. Because I do believe that death brings out the evil, money-grabbing, manipulated bullies in any family. So, yeah. I have not had any good come after my mum died or after my dad died. After my mum died, my dad didn't allow it. That was the difference. But after my dad died, nah. The shit I was put through after my dad died, you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't believe it. So, you've got to protect yourself. I've had another reply. I think it will make it worse. I think it will make it worse. He passes, as he is the one that can control certain people, and people will behave in his presence. And without him there, it's going to be worse. Yeah, that was my inkling of what you were actually saying. That's my inkling that I'm getting from the conversation that we're having. So I think for me, I would be, if you want to go and say your goodbyes to him, go and have your goodbyes with him. The chances are it will come up what's happened. Say your piece and walk away. Then you've dealt with it then. You've dealt with it. You've dealt with it then. I would go and say goodbye because you might regret it. I am having that with my half sister and brother since my dad. Debbie, there is nothing worse than greed when somebody dies. Greed, money, it's vile. 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 Honestly, you wouldn't have a clue what I went through after my dad died. You wouldn't have a clue. Vile. My so-called relative stole all the money. Try having your best mate living in your dad's house and you couldn't get him out of it because you piece of shit that you were related to decided to just rent it out to somebody just because he wanted to and take all the money off him for 4 years. Try that. Try that one. Nothing worse than families and money when people die. People die. You know, I'm there between Christmas and New Year sorting out my dad's funeral, and I went round to my dad's house and the worm was already clearing his stuff out of it. He was still fucking... He wasn't even there when he died. He walked in my house and started handing his fucking jewellery out. I was like, give a bit of respect. He's not even fucking cold. So listen, do not. Nobody can tell me about money, greed when somebody dies. Nobody. Money grabbing. Yes, Leslie. My mum doesn't talk to me to be my dad. My mum, my nam, I don't understand that, Caitlin. I'm sorry, darling. I'd go in head up high. Doesn't matter if they're there or not, and say bye and not argue, yeah. Going through something like that myself, yeah, I have too, Vicky. I've been shocked how I've been treated after yeah, it's the best thing to do, step away, Trisha. It's because they are not in the will, hun. Because who's not in the will? Money and families don't mix. It's vile. I can never understand wanting people's money. My mum helped me out recently and said I would rather. Vicky, I swear if I ever saw him, we'd ride a dawn for you. Listen, I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire. And I was busting for a piss. I'd step over him and find a fucking toilet 10 mile away, trust me. My family was the same after my mum died. Money grabbing, yeah. You know when you need it. My nan don't talk since my dad died. Families are weird. My mum left her house to me and my sister and our 3 children. My sister was furious as one split to us too. Yeah. Greed. Money. It's horrible. My brother and sister, they are kicking out. It's vile. Vile. Mum left nothing which helped bring our family closer. It's very rare that happens. Coach can send me a message. Insta's the easiest place to get it. You can pick your friends, but you can't fit your friends. You're absolutely right there, Danny boy. I don't have any family. The only living relative that I have left from my family is Colby. That's it. Colby will carry my dad's name on. I don't have any other family. I only have Colby, and Colby's took my dad's name. Colby took my maiden name when he was 16. But I don't have any family. The only family I've got is my boys and Mill. That's it. I don't need anybody else. I just can't understand how... You'll remember this, Danielle. In fact, if you ask your nan, she will tell you. Ask your nan what happened on Christmas Eve the year after my dad died. Ask her. Ask your gran what happened. The worm come and spray painted my house with scum in red Amorite and slashed the roof of my little smart car outside your gran's house. Christmas Eve. You can't choose your family, but thank God you can choose your friend. Absolutely, absolutely. My ex side of the family have totally distanced from my girls. I don't think that's a bad thing, though, to be fair, Louise. Hi, Katie. My mum said rather help you when you need it than when I... That's very true. I lost my mum and dad at a very young age, but I still miss... We all do, Dolly. It's so hard. Who's Mill Vicky? Colby's girlfriend. My nan told me that my dad has a book about my mum. Oh, God, right, okay. Yeah, my God, I remember your roof being damaged, but I didn't... Yeah, the worm did it. Twice. Twice he did it. Yeah. And Anne and Derek's died now, so where your nan is and I'm here... Anne and Derry that live in the end house there, going up towards the town centre. Anne lives there on a... She might be remarried, I don't know. But Anne, the second time it happened, Anne watched him and his son do it and was ringing me up. By the time I got out, there was snow and we followed the footprints back and he was waiting just past your nan's. There's a green box around the corner at your nan's and the lid of Amorite was on top of it there. I had the lid off it. I put it into a plastic bag. I found out, because it had the name of the shop that he'd bought it from. I went round to said shop the next day and asked him, and he described to me exactly who had bought it. Same person. Yeah.
It's alright. It's a bit earlier.
It's only 7:45. It's too early, have you? Up at the crack of dawn. So, yeah. You ask your nan. I got the police involved. They wouldn't even come out. This was years ago. Wouldn't even come out. And then I said, I've got the lid. I've got the lid. It'll have fingerprints on it. Oh, it'd be cold. We won't be able to get it. Honestly. Honestly. Slag. all over my house, spray painted on my front window, my door, all the way down my white door, all across my window, all across every panel of my car. And then Anne disturbed him and they ran off. He was waiting in the car at the bottom. Yeah, it's vile. Families are vile. My dad would be turning because my dad didn't bring somebody up like that. But you know what? I go to bed every night knowing that I completed my dad's will wishes. I did everything my dad asked. Can't say the same. They can't say the same. Yeah. So nobody can tell me about families and money and grief. Some people are absolutely vile. So back to the dilemma. Secretly, I think I want him to apologise on his deathbed, and if it doesn't happen, I will have to live with it forever. But that is just a silly thought, mate. It's not a silly thought, though. It's not a silly thought. It's not a silly thought. Darren's going hell for leather here with bleeding flies. Flies up. I'm having a hotter. I'm having a hotter. Sorry, I'm just having a hot sweat. I have a thing that's blood related to me, but I wouldn't call him that, Linda. Weddings and funerals, yeah, I know. No, Kylie. No, I don't live anywhere near him. To be fair, he only lives in the next town to where I'm from. Like, I'm from where we lived in Lee. But nah. 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 I think if that's how you feel, then that is what you need to do. Back to the question, if that is how you feel, then I think that is what you need to go and do. And if you don't get the apology that you're hoping to get, then at least you know that you've made the right decision by not having them in your life. Like you haven't had them in your life. Does that make sense? I've sent you a message. My mum passed on the Saturday. Her room was emptied on the Sunday. My sister was at the solicitor. Yeah, Val. Yeah, I know. I know. Listen, nobody can piss off fly. Nobody can tell me about that stuff. I'm literally sat on the floor in floods of tears, like trying to sort through some paperwork. And he's there just fucking taking the fridge with all the food still in it. Taking the food out of the fridge, I'm like, have you got no fucking morals? You've been brought up better than this. Honestly. Desperate, some people. Right, we have a dilemma. Bloody hell, D. My granddad was 90 in November and found out he has bowel cancer. He's amended his will. He has 4 children, including my mum. He's completely removed my one uncle and gave my auntie the bare minimum because myself and mum are his personal carers and I manage his finances. I'm concerned about the backlash this could have on myself when the time comes. You got any tips or advice on how I can protect myself from it? Bleeding hell, Darren. From family confrontation. The only thing I'm going to say to you on that is you will get backlash from it, but it's your granddad's wishes, so that's it, the end. That's it. That's it. At the end of the day, that is your granddad's wishes. That's nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. So, you've literally just got to go, that was the granddad's wishes, that's it, the end. And if they fall out with you, which they will do.
Yeah, because money sorts everyone out, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They all come out of the woodwork, as they say.
Yep, they do. So I think that's quite an easy one to say. You are going to get a backlash from it, but there's nothing you can do about that because it's not down to you. Can you pass me a can of pop, babe? It's not down to you. I hope that makes sense for you, but I don't think... Would anybody else disagree with me there? My evil family member has done the same, but that just shows how evil they are. 100% Sarah. Can I find love on your live? This is Tin Talk. Not Tinder, mate. This is TikTok. Think you're on wrong app. They should ask themselves why. But they won't do, Rach. You'll be blamed for it. The person will be blamed. Thank you. Do you mind a chat? I'm chatting. Can you not see my lips are moving? You're my favourite fan. Oh, thanks for that, Victoria Johnson 001 with a man's picture. I appreciate that. I can't open the freaking thing. We're a big family anyway. I don't want anything now or then. I don't blame you. So, I do hope that's helped. Right. Vicky, I lost my mum and dad, like I've just said, but I am still going to psychiatric because the way I'm coping with it. But I have had this on my mind for such a long time now and just keep making excuses that I don't want to go, because the last time I actually went, the psychiatrist said to me, was you abused by your father? I can't get this out of my advocate every day time I talk about it. Don't cry, so please try and help me. If that did happen, then you have to go and speak to them and tell them. Stephen, fuck off. Bad cough. Bad cough. If that did happen, you need to go and talk about it. I'm going to tell you this again, and I say it all the time. Do not wait until you are 46-year-old, like I did, before I went and spoke about something I'd kept in myself from being a child, and that was my trigger to my alcohol addiction for all them years. Do not wait till you're 46 to get it out. Go and talk about it. Get it out in the open. Get it out of your head. And then you will move on with your life. I can't tell anybody that enough. I'm going through the same with 2 older brothers. It's my younger brother that's left me everything.
What's this call, isn't it?
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Maybe the other one wants to think about it.
It's not your fault. My sister has used all her inheritance and keeps asking to borrow some of mine. Tell her piss off. You can tell you get a lot of love here from me, can't you? If you are dealing with something that's going on in your life, if you have got something going on, and
we're down to 1, I think.
I know we have, it's round near me because it thinks you won't hit me with that bat, but I'm getting a bit scared. Yeah, tell her you've spent it. I love that. Tell her you've spent it. No,
ask her for a sub.
Yeah, ask her for a. She just says she spent it all.
No, but ask her anyway.
But yeah, you can.
Then she won't want to ask you because she's turned you down.
If you are sat on something and it's causing you upset and hurt and all the rest of it, and it's having a detrimental effect on you, then you need to talk about it and get it out in the open. Just remember, everything you've been told about what will happen to you if you say anything is all bullshit and lies. It's all brain. It's all manipulation. It's all narc behaviour. It's all what they've drummed into you to make you believe, but it's bollocks and it's bullshit. Nothing bad's going to happen to you. Go and tell somebody. Get it out on the open. Get it out. Sit your kids down. Sit your husband down. Sit your daughters down. Sit whoever down and tell everybody what's happened. It's the only way you're going to be able to take control of the situation and stop yourself from living in the fucking hamster wheel.
This person you tell is the hardest.
Yeah, the first person you tell is the hardest person. It is best to get out in the open, you're right. Get help and talk about it. Yep, you helped me deal and open up to my psychiatrist and I feel a bit better about it. It is a slow process. It is a slow process, Caroline. It is a slow process. You're absolutely right. It is a slow process, but it's not just going to change overnight. You're not just going to talk about it today and then tomorrow it's gone. It's not. It's going to be a long process.
More and more will come out.
But the more you talk about it, the easier it becomes. Send a 50p. Your face, Vicky, with how close it was. Honestly, he's bloody lethal with that bat. I sat on mine for 55 years and he's dead now. You should get it out in the open and talk about it because it'll make you feel 1,000,000% better. My mum's disabled and only me who does anything for her. But when her time is up, they will want to know. Well, that's up to your mum to decide what she does. Piss off, James. Fucking cute, lovely lady. Fuck off. But do you know what? You cannot do anything about what is in somebody's will. You cannot do anything about it. You cannot do anything at all about what is in somebody's will. You're not responsible for what somebody puts in their will. If somebody decides to leave you 20p or 20 million, that's not your fault. That's what that person's decided to do. I'm going to have a smashed up house at this rate. It's like a fucking assassin with that. You was the first person I told you was amazing. Thank you, definitely. Oh, Caroline, thank you. Thank you for trusting me. I would never tell anybody what anybody tells me. I've got things in here that I'll take to the grave with me that I would never tell another living soul because I'm not that person. I'm so lucky I have the best family. We're so close and few of are adopted. I love that, Anja. My mum changed her will without us knowing. My sister was fuming. You're not responsible for somebody else's actions.
You can't
Can you open that blind again? You've got to remember, right? You've got to remember this. This is massive, right? I'm going to have this put on my next t-shirt, my next collection. I'm going to have this put on my next t-shirt. Can you hang that up, please, babe?
You can't live your life hoping somebody's going to leave you something.
No. I reckon his mum and dad will leave everything to fucking cow sanctuary or something. Because that's how spiteful they are. No, the only person that'll be getting anything will be David. That's it, the end. As long as David's all right, then.
And if they don't,
that's all that matters. Yeah, and if they don't, leave it all to David. There'll be a fucking fight on their hands. And I'll be fighting it. What was I going to say then to you? Got to remember this, right? You've got to remember this. You are only responsible for you. You are not responsible for anybody else's actions. You're only responsible for your own and nobody else's. Get that in your head and your life will change. You are not responsible for anybody else's actions, only your own. So whatever anybody else decides to do, that's up to them to do. You're not responsible for anybody else's actions, only your own. So if somebody leaves you 55,000 billion and trillion billion pounds, that's what they wanted to do. And if they don't, that's what they wanted to do. You are only responsible for your own actions. White polo, D?
What? Food delivery.
Who for? Don't know. So, I've told Colby. Colby's already knows. Colby's already worded up. Don't be thinking you're getting a load of inheritance off me because I'm enjoying it, thanks. My mum adopted and has 3 children of her own. Wow, the winter collection. Yeah, we're going to have that. You are only responsible for your own actions. I've told my parents spend what they've got and enjoy their life. I don't want a penny. Yeah. Is she even worth anything? Well, I've told my parents spend it on the penny. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Vicky. Yeah. You've got to remember that you are only responsible for your own actions, nobody else's. It is a deliverer. So if you are in a situation where somebody has done or said or whatever, then it's nothing to do with you. So anybody who is feeling that, you know, they're going to be left in a situation, it's not your situation. You've not chose that. Somebody else has chose it. You're not responsible for their actions. And if that's what they've decided to do, then that's nothing to do with you. That's it. The end. I have done a lot of work over the years on myself. I have done so much therapy on myself. Darren! I can't even put my arm up the right way because I was the wrong way round and my screen's the opposite way. I've done a lot of work on myself over the years, a lot of work on myself. I've done a lot of therapy. I've done a lot of sessions. I've done a lot of group sessions. I've done a lot of work on my own. I've done a lot of work in one-to-ones. I've done a lot of work in group therapy. And I've not always been this black and white. I used to be a lot of green, grey. Darren's every colour grey. I'm all the black and white. Darren's every colour grey. And honestly, I do believe that the way I live my life, so black and white, is the best way to live your life. And for me, I am very black and white in a lot of the things that I do in my life now. I haven't always been. It's like you can't change somebody else's actions. So you've got two choices. You either accept their actions or you don't. The actions have still happened, but you've got two choices how you deal with it. You either accept it and get on with it because it's already happened, or you wind yourself up, you piss yourself off, you get yourself annoyed, you fall out with everybody. At the end of the day, the action still happened. And I live my life like that. I did CBT. The first time I did it, I was still actively in addiction and I didn't get it. I didn't want to get sober and I didn't want to learn. I didn't want to listen. It was all a load of fucking bullshit. That was because I was still actively in addiction. When I got sober, I then did it again. And from that day, it changed my life. And I know that that sounds the most erratic thing somebody could say, but CBT changed my life. No matter what situation. So I'm going to give you a little bit of role play at one of the sessions we did. This girl, it was in our session, we did it in a group session. This girl had issues with opening a post because she always thought whatever came through the door in the post was always going to be bad news. So she wouldn't open a post and she'd let a post get pile and pile and pile. So we used her as a case study and we got her to bring all her post in and we talked through it and we were all like, we all had our own issues, but we were able to do this case study so it made us understand. The outcome was she had a pile of letters. That was the outcome. She had this pile of letters, right? So all she was doing is just adding to that pile of letters every day. In the meantime, every time she looked at him, she felt ill. She felt sick. She was worried it was going to be this, it was going to be that, there was going to be that in it, there was going to be this, there was going to be da. The pile just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And every day her anxiety and the sick and the worry that she had every day of this pile just got worse and worse and worse till she became like erratic with her thoughts and it was making her ill. She wasn't eating. It was making her ill, this pile of letters. At the end of the day, the pile of letters was still there. So she brought them in and she opened all these letters in the session. And this big pile of letters, honestly, were like that. By the time she'd opened them up, in her head, this was the world was ending. And when she actually had opened it all and put it all to one side, there was about 3 letters that she had to actually action. And one of them was a credit card that she hadn't paid and she was going to get a CCJ for. Remember, the pile of letters was still there. So the outcome was still there. One of them was a hospital appointment. And I can't remember what the third one was, but there was only 3 letters out of this lot. The rest of it was shit, junk, fucking rubbish, fucking all kinds of crap. There was only 3 letters out of this whole pile that she had to address. And we sat there and thought the outcome was already there. Them 3 letters were still in that pile. But the way she dealt with that pile getting bigger and bigger and bigger and how ill it was making her, the outcome was already there because them letters were already there. So she'd have just opened them on a daily basis and dealt with it. She wouldn't have got herself all worked up like that. Because the outcome was there. The letters were already there. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So in any situation, so you can think to yourself, my auntie's uncle's sister's brother's daughter ran off with the milkman's sister's girlfriend from down the road's farmer's wife, right? That's the outcome. That's what happened. You've got 2 choices to deal with it. You either go, well, the husband's wife's sister's aunties ran off with the milkman's, I can't do anything about that. It's happened. That's the outcome. I've just got to get on with my own life. Or You whinge, you whine, you get yourself wound up, you bitch, you cause trouble, you scream, you shout, you drink, you use, you're abusive, you gamble, you do all that and all that and all that. The outcomes, it still happened. It still happened. But it's how you deal with it is what matters. So mine would always be I'd drink. I'd always drink because that would always make the problem go away. When I woke up the next day, it was still there. The issue was still that the issue I had was still there. So me getting pissed every night and being an absolute see you next Tuesday was not going to change. It had still happened. The outcome was the same. And if you literally think like that in everything you do in your life, you kind of go, fucking hell, do you know what? I've just had a light bulb moment. Because you can't change what's already happened. It's how you deal with it is what makes the difference to you. So if somebody's decided to leave all the billions to the fucking horse down the road, that the outcome's already there, but it's how you deal with it. You either accept it or you don't. And if you don't, all you're going to do is cause yourself a load of shit, upset, anger, blah, blah, blah. The outcome's the same. They've still left all the billions to the horse down the road. Does it make sense what I'm saying? It's really hard to explain what I'm trying to say. And I'm trying to explain it in the easiest way that I can. Oh my God, Vicky, you have no idea what you have literally just explained now is exactly what I needed. You can't change the outcome. My motto in life is don't stress over what you can't change. Absolutely. Very true. You're amazing. You are. You literally are delaying things and not changing it. Deal with it and things will change 100%. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Happy Sunday, Mark. It makes sense. You've explained it spot on. Love you, Mark. I needed this today. You're making perfect sense. You can't change it. So, you know, these conversations that we've had today, like the, you know, the not doing the studying. The outcome's the same. You're not doing it. It's how you deal with not doing it is what will make you move on in life. You either accept that you're not doing it and don't do it, or you do it. The outcome's the same. The work's still there. You know, the person whose dad's stage 4 cancer and literally, you know, whether you go or you don't go, the outcome's the same. Your family's toxic and you don't really want anything to do with them. It's how you deal with that. Do you want to go and upset the apple cart? Or do you want to just go, do you know what, I'm done? It's the outcome is the same. The family's still toxic. You might go and get an apology. The chances are you probably won't. The outcome's already determined. It's how you get to it. It's what you do with that. Because you're not responsible for anybody else's actions, only your own. So if you go to see your dad and he doesn't apologise, then what are you going to do? Are you going to fucking skits about it? Are you going to go mad about it? Are you going to be drinking, drug, all that lot? The outcome's the same. He's not apologised. Or are you going to go, well, okay, that's fair enough. You don't want to apologise. I'll deal with that. That's it. That's the outcome. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your situation is. It's exactly the same. I know what you mean as going through it with family. Yeah, it's not hard. What you're saying, you're right. You should write a book. Oh, listen, I could write a few novels. It's true. I drink a lot, but not to the point I get really pissed. Luckily, I have a very supportive family. When I was a drinker, Angie, I'm going to be brutally honest with you now. When I was a drinker, I didn't think I was a drinker. I used to drink a lot, 2 to 3 bottles of wine a night and get up the next day and go to work, function perfectly all right, me as I did for years and years and years. Had a couple of businesses, always rocked up for work on time, 10 clients a day, went home, a couple of bottles of wine, got up the next day, until I actually admitted, do you know what, Vicky? Yeah, you have got an issue because 2 to 3 bottles of wine a night is not the norm. That is not norm. That is not, I just drink a lot, but I don't get pissed. You don't get pissed because of how much you drink. I hope that makes sense. Makes total sense to me. This is what I've always lived by. Yeah. Hello, sister. I'm not your sister, mate. I don't have one. I don't want to buy you any food for your orphanage because you're not really got an orphanage. And I support enough people and enough organisations, and none of them would actually come into my chat and ask me to support them and send you some food for your orphanage. So you're chatting out your ass, get blocked, see you later. Wish I could give you a hug right now to say thank you, Vicky, as I needed to hear this. You don't need to, as long as it's helped, that's all that matters. Love your outfit. Pyjamas. I agree. My dad had a go at me for not attending my nan's funeral when I've not had contact for 15 years. It's not your dad's business. It's yours. You're only responsible for your own actions. I had that with my dad on many occasions. Stopped speaking for no reason. He came to me February this year. Leave him with it. You're not responsible for his actions. And asked to forget it all after 15 years. So went to see him a few weeks ago as he's poorly and 96. So therefore, you've dealt with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Have you really, Sazzy Joe? Do you know what I'm saying? You're not responsible for anybody else's actions, only your own. You're only responsible for your own actions, nobody else's. And the amount of people that seem to think that you are the amount of people that seem to think or that tries to be responsible for other people, you can't. You can't be. You just can't be responsible for anybody else's actions, only your own. And when you think about it and you keep saying it to yourself, you kind of go, oh, yeah, you're right there. You can only be responsible for your own. I only found your account a few months ago and so glad I found your page. Thank you. You're very welcome, Rachel. I went about it for ages and then thought, not my issue. There you go. Exactly. I said I had reasons for not attending, but that was the end of the conversation. You're only responsible for your own actions. You're not responsible for anybody else's. And if anybody else's has got an issue with it, then it's a them problem, not you. And I know that sounds like I'm being really cold, but it's not. It's true and it's fact. And if you start living your life on them terms, your life will change. Your life will change. Evening, Shane. If you just remember that you're not responsible for anybody else's actions, only your own, life is so much simpler. It's true, my mum just agreed with you on that. Really, Jodie? Thank you, Jodie's mum. You can't change other people. You're not going to change other people's perspective of you. You're not going to change what people think of you. You can't be a people pleaser. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody likes me. I'm not asked. I like me, and that's all that matters. I haven't always liked me. I've hated myself for many, many years, but I'm not the person I used to be anymore. I'm not that person. I still get judged by people because of how I used to act, which is wrong, but I do. But that's a them problem, not a me problem. Some people try to trigger me thinking it's going to make me drink so that they can go, oh, I told you. It doesn't work because I don't. That's the difference. You are not responsible for anybody else's actions or thoughts of you. I know I'm lovely roses. Thank you. I'm doing good. Thanks, Phillips. It's true, Mum just agreed with you. Hi, Siddy Diddy. Fucking some names in here, isn't there? Thank you, Kit Kat, for the share. She says you're welcome with a smile on her face. If you're not honest, you don't get anywhere in life. 100%. You'd make a fantastic... Oh, I need too many qualifications for that bullshit, Anja. Do you know what? I've literally had that much counselling myself over the years. I've not always been this level, I did. Everyone deserves a second chance. Mess that up, game over in my eyes. Yep. My sister and dad weren't happy about me turning up at my cousin's funeral. That's their issue, not you. That's their issue, not yours. You're not responsible for somebody else's actions. If your dad and sister weren't happy about it, that's their issue, not yours. You're amazing, Vicar. You have a heart of gold. Oh, thank you, Tricia. That's really kind of you. Do I live in a car? Do I live in a car? Does this look like a car? Does this look like a car, Natalie? I love your values. Such a kind-hearted lady. Thank you, Joe. That's really kind of you. I'm good, thank you, Kelvin. I'm struggling so much right now mentally. I used to struggle really bad mentally, but then when I started to iron things out and look at things differently and start realising that a lot of these things are out of my control, that's it, they're out of my control. They're out of my control. All 200 family members never once spoke to me. So their issue. All 200 of them. Fucking hell, you've got a big family, you, Judith. Jesus Christ almighty. 200 family members. Fucking hell, how big's your family? Here's a big car. Counselling should be based on life experience. 100. That's what I always say when I do these sessions. I'm not a counsellor. I've got no qualifications, but I've got a lot of life experience. Thank you, Teresa, my beautiful girl. We do hope you're feeling better. Hi, Vicky. Me and the husband are buying a caravan. My kids are going to love it. Yes, Scouse Queen. Scouse Queen, I love that. Love it. There's absolutely no shame to go to therapy. I think everyone needs it. I agree with you. I agree. I agree. Thank you for the heart, me, Kit Kat. I agree. I think everybody could do with a bit of counselling. Doesn't do you any harm. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed that I'm an alcoholic. I'm not embarrassed that I've been abused. I'm not ashamed that I've had a couple of failed marriages. I'm not ashamed that I haven't always been the best mum. I'm not ashamed that I haven't always been the best person. I'm not ashamed that I haven't always made the correct choices. I'm not ashamed that I've got a jaded past. I'm not ashamed of the shit I've done when I've done stupid things. I'm not ashamed of it all because it's what makes me who I am today. And the person that I am today, I wouldn't change for anything because I love the person who I am today. I'll never sit here and say I'm perfect because I'm absolutely not. But I'll sit here and say I take responsibility for my actions of things that I've done, that I haven't always made the right choices and right decisions in life. But that's just, that's for me, it's just classed as life. You know, if somebody wants to come at me for something that I've done, then fill your boots. Fill your boots. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm perfect because I'm absolutely not. But I'm also not going to sit here and be blamed for things that are out of my control because I'm only responsible for my own actions, not everybody else's. No one should be a counsellor if they've not lived an expert. I agree with that. Mine haven't spoke to me since losing my mum and reporting my ex-husband. So that's their issue, Judith, not yours. You're only responsible for your own actions, nobody else's. We all have made mistakes. You have turned your life around. Exactly that, Val. There's not one person in this chat right now that hasn't made a mistake in their life. Not one person. Not one. But not everybody will admit it. Not everybody will admit it. But I'll sit here and tell you till the cows come home, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. Again, Judith, that's a them problem, not a you. Not necessary when you're kind. People tend to take advantage and use. Yeah, I do have that issue. I've had plenty. Life is a learning curve for everyone. It is. Thank you so much for the roses. I've made, haven't we all? I could write a book on mine, me too. I haven't. Well, there you go, Nina. You see, I knew there had to be somebody in here who was perfect. Perfect. All the life. I've made a mistake, we'll admit it. That's the difference. That makes you a bigger person. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the roses. Thank you, Louise. Thank you, K.A. Thank you. Nobody at all is perfect. We're not. I've made loads, but I wouldn't be the person I am now. Me neither, Gemma. I've not made one. I've made plenty over the years. Exactly. I've made plenty of mistakes, but I learn from them. That's part of life. That's life. I've made a lot, but I can't change the past. It's a future for me. Absolutely, Mia. Absolutely. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the art me's. There's nothing. Honesty is the best policy. Thank you for the roses, Curver. Are you all right, Gorge? It's life. We have all learned lessons. Exactly. And do you know what? Would have changed my life? No. Would I have changed ever marrying Colby's dad? No, because I wouldn't have Colby and I wouldn't have the life experience that I've had. Do I regret marrying my second husband? Absolutely not. Because what that did teach me towards the end is what I would and I wouldn't accept. So no, I wouldn't be the person I am today, and I wouldn't be the strong-minded, strong-willed, kind person that I am today if I hadn't. Do you know what I mean? You can't regret your life choices, you made them. You learn from them and move on. I'm glad you're good. And we might make more, but we'll deal with it. Life throws us when it does. Exactly that. Thanks for the roses, Dolly Ann. Thanks, Kate. My boys make mistakes. I don't get involved because it's part of them growing up into men. 100%. Colby's made mistakes. Part of life. True words. We all have demons, but we move on from them. Of course we do. I'm not still sat in an abusive marriage being fucking bullied every day in my life and fucking called names and tortured mentally every single day. I'm a fuck. And I wouldn't let anybody else be. And I'll call people out that do. Because that behaviour is not acceptable. But enough people living that life. There's people in my chat right now that'll think I'm talking to them when I say, somebody is treating you in a way that you wouldn't treat them. Get out. Life's too short. Get out, because it won't change. It'll only get worse, because it always does. I'm a truly wonderful lady. Well, thank you very much. Just subscribed. I hope it went through. I thought you were already subscribed. I'll just give you a follow back, gorgeous. I hadn't seen it. I do apologise if you hadn't seen it. I normally do. Thank you. Did it? I didn't even see it. How did I miss that? How rude am I? I haven't seen it. I still can't see it. Do you know what, Sarah? You'll get to a point in your life where it won't be hard. You'll get to a point in your life where you'll actually realise your worth. And you'll realise that that is not acceptable and you won't put up with it anymore. But the problem that you've got when you're in that life, the problem that you've got is you're that brainwashed. Like, I was a see you next Tuesday every day. I was either an FAT1, ugly, smelly, laser. Every day I was one of them for years. Every day. Every day. So obviously that's what I believed. Because every day I was called it. Because everything was my fault, you know. Fucking traffic jam, it was my fault. Fucking radio wouldn't come on, it was my fault. Fucking dog wanted to go out for a week, it was my fault. What do you want? Everything was my fault. You know, I couldn't fucking fart without it being wrong. It was always my fault. I forgot what I was saying then. But it gets to a point in your life where I always said, one day, there's going to be that much pushed under that rug that there's not going to be another thing to go under it. And one day I will have had enough. And that day did come. That day did come. And when it come and I was done, I was so done. And for months and months and months, he tried. I was done. I was done. And the day will come when you will be done. And when it's done, you'll know exactly what I mean. Anybody who is in that situation right now shouldn't be in it. If you are being treated the way you wouldn't treat somebody, then it's only down to you to get out, because you're only responsible for your own actions. Nobody else's.
Okay, anything?
A cold drink, please.
Luckily for you, you're in the fridge before.
Thanks, I didn't realise
Is it
that.
not empty?
No, not quite. I'm going to burp. Sorry, guys. I did warn yous. The counsellor saw put me off going back to her. Said I could have gone through what I have. Said I couldn't have gone through what I have. Right. Bye. Have a good day and keep doing the things you're enjoying living life today. Thank you so much. Thank you. It wasn't an abusive marriage, but he came in one day and said he didn't want me. It's horrible. But one day you'll know you're enough. You will. I had 23 years of that, and one day I walked as couldn't take no more. Exactly. Took me 8 years to be by myself again. Yeah. But now I realise she did me a big favour that day. So true. Good morning. Good morning. I had 30 years till I was done. Best thing ever did. That's what I mean. I say they chip away a bit of your heart, and once that last bit's chipped off, you're done. It always happens. I've been in that situation before. My day came and I was gone, and me and my daughter. Love it. Thank you for the heart, me, Mark. 21 years I did. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Just said happy morning, good morning. You'll get to a point where you're done. And anybody who's been done knows what I mean. There's one thing I was stood, I'd watched Elton John at Lee Sports Village. I'd lost about 5 stone. And he stood on the top of Lee Bridge and called me an effing fat, see you next Tuesday for the last time. And then walked off knowing that I had the most horrendous anxiety of crowds and people. And I was terrified. I cowered in a doorway and rang Colby to come and get me on his bike. And he come on his push bike into the town to meet me and walk me home because I was terrified. And I walked in and he was asleep on the couch and I looked at him and I was like, I'm done. And that was the first step to gaining my life back. And for months and months and months, I was done. But he wouldn't get it. And then eventually he got it. Left my house and moved in with my best mate 3 days later. But that's a whole different story. But yeah, you'll get to a point where you'll be done. It is true. Did you really? Was this lady on TV? Probably Crime Watch. My push was after my daughter was seriously SA and he told her she... Exactly. He laughed. Who laughed? Yeah. I'm going to invite our Vera in because I haven't spoken to her in a couple of weeks. Hello, my beautiful friend.
Hi, Vicky.
How are you?
you?
I'm good. How are you? How's
I'm
Dad?
doing okay. He's doing good. He's eating oatmeal.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Are you back home?
Yes, I am back home.
Oh, good. Is all the family good?
Yes, they are.
Oh, I'm so
Good morning,
happy.
everybody. I'm really happy to see you, Vicky.
I've been really, really busy, Vera. I've been doing a lot of shopping lives. So when you've requested me, I haven't been able to accept you because I've been doing shopping lives.
Yeah,
So I
I've
do
been watching.
apologise. Oh, have you?
I've been watching. Yes.
Oh, I'm so
I wanna-
happy to see you looking so happy.
I want to show you outside because where summer is around the corner.
Yes. So if anybody
Here, let me
doesn't
show
know,
you.
our beautiful
Triples.
Vera lives in Alaska. Thank you, Kaz. Still got a bit of snow on the floor.
Yes, they'll have snow on the ground.
Still have snow on the ground in June, guys. Go on, Jess. Love you. Thank you.
June 1
got
and we
snow
still
on the
have
ground.
snow. But you could see the roads are starting to melt.
Yeah. What's the temperature like then, Vera?
I think it was 22 above. It's starting to get really warm.
Really warm.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Slinky. Thank you, Kaz. Thanks, girls.
Good morning,
Oh,
everybody.
Vera, it's so good to see you back home.
Yes, good to see you too, Vicky.
Are you glad to be home?
My mind, but not so much my body.
Oh, really? Oh, bless you. Thank you, Slink. Thank you, Paula. Oh, it's so
I was
good
just
to
getting
see
ready.
you.
I was just getting ready to make lunch. I'm gonna make reindeer sausage.
Reindeer sausage?
Yes.
Really?
Alaskan reindeer sausage links.
Where'd you get them from?
Mr. Prime Beef in Anchorage.
I want some Rudolph sausages. Let me see.
Hold on.
No way.
Yes.
Love it. Reindeer
Reindeer sausage.
sausages.
Yes.
Wow.
They're really tasty.
I bet they are. Are they gamey? Are they quite game tasting?
No, not really.
No?
Tastes like sausage.
Yeah, no, well, yeah. What kind of sausage? German sausage, English sausage, French sausage, turkey sausage. You know what I mean?
This one here is reindeer. It's oh, excuse me.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kaz.
Yes, it's not.
Thank
It
you.
don't taste so gamey.
Right. Oh, I'm so glad Dad's home and feeling better. How long have you been back home for?
I think over a week. I've been home
Oh,
for a
wow.
week. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for dropping in.
Oh, love this. Thank you. Thank you, Leslie.
Everybody,
Thank you,
this is
Jackie.
Vicky. So please
Oh,
give
honestly,
Vicky a follow.
So Vera lives in Alaska. Vera lives right up at, I sort of call it at the top of the world. She lives at the top of the world. Her dad's been really poorly, so she's been out of town to Anchorage with her dad, where he's been in hospital, being looked after. And I'm so happy to see her back in the house.
Oh, yes. And good to see you. I'm so glad you're back.
Yep. She's gorgeous.
Back
Make
on.
sure you give her a follow. She's beautiful
Yes.
as our Vera.
Vicky
She's a
is
crazy
from
lady.
the UK.
She's a crazy lady from Alaska, is our Vera. She's lovely. Thank you, Kaz. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Leslie.
We're just living our lives to the fullest, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Living
Yes,
our
life
life
is
to the
for living.
fullest.
Yeah. She's adorable. She is adorable. So what are your plans for today? You're making some lunch?
Yes, I'm gonna make lunch. Today's Sunday. I think I'll just relax a little bit. Ever since I've been back, I've been baking.
I bet you have.
Trying
I
to-
bet the family's missed it all, haven't they?
Oh yes, my baking don't last very long.
I can imagine.
Happy people. Plus,
Oh.
I got to share my baking with family out there.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, honestly, Vera, I'm so happy to see you back home, and I know that Dad will be happy to be back home as well, won't he?
Yes, snipe.
Love it.
I need a snipe.
Lovely to see her smile again. It is, isn't it, Leslie? It's lovely to see her smile again. It really is,
Yes.
honestly.
So good to
I promise
smile.
to be
Yes.
more. I promise to be more present, Vera. When you request me, I will start accepting again. Can we share some love in the chat with our Jessie, please? Thank you, beautiful girl. Thank you, Leslie, as well, and
Yep.
Jackie,
Family.
Slinky, and
Thank you,
Glam Jam.
Kevin.
Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
all.
Thank you to our tappers. I appreciate you all. Thank you, everybody over here. Vera, it's been amazing. I will see you soon.
Thank you, my friend.
Bye-bye,
I'll see
my
you
beautiful
later.
friend. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Oh, bless her. Oh, bless her, Vera. Bless her. I've not spoken to her for about 3 weeks. Every time she requested me, I've been doing a shoppable live, and I just didn't want to decline her again. She's amazing, isn't she? She is amazing. It is nice to see her smile, yeah. Smiler, aka Layla, is doing absolutely amazing. She's doing amazing. Is our Slinky in the chat? I'm sure she will be. This is our new caravan. Yes, Oliver. Oh, is that? I wonder what that noise was. And it's Darren outside. People are asking how our beautiful Layla is. How is she? How is she? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We've got oh God. So this, oh, let me turn it round. So this is the lounge area. Kitchen, bedroom, coos, outside. It's huge compared to what we were in. The motorhome is still out there. The motorhome's still there. There, that's the motorhome. That's had its habitation check today. So that's all ready to go now. That can go up for sale now. So yeah, we've got a massive, it's so much bigger. It's so much bigger. It's so much better. It's so much better for our Casper too. Did Smiler go to Slinky? Yeah. She's called Layla now, Beth. Good evening, Sally. I love the big lounge. Yeah, she's sleeping on the settee. She seems happy and licks me a lot. Oh, love her. I love her. You've got to come and see us soon. How are you getting on with all the technology of the new van? I don't have anything to do with it, me, Sarah. I'm good, thank you, William. Hi, Vicky Darren. I've got a tumour behind. Oh, Linda. I am so sorry. Oh my God. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Steph. It is a touring caravan, but it'll never be towed. Oh God, Linda. Oh God, that's terrible news. Terrible news. I'm sending you so much love. We live up in Yorkshire, not far from Pickering. Oh God, Linda, that's really knocked me, that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we love it up here. We love it up here. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning it is. Absolutely stunning. Yes, we do. We absolutely love it here. Absolutely love it, we do. It's very nice. It's very chilled. Yeah, we're very lucky to live where we live. We're very happy to live where we live. Yeah, love, I've got to go in Royal Holmanshire, Sheffield. I hope they can get me better. You have been so kind, Vicky. Thank you. Oh, Linda. Will you please keep us updated on how you are? Oh, God. Yeah, it was. It was our slinker. Yeah, it's beautiful up here. It's beautiful where we are. It's beautiful up here. We do live in a beautiful part of the world. We do. We're very lucky to live where we live. So, we live 6 months in the UK and 6 months abroad for the summer. For the winter, sorry. Sorry, Linda, that's just completely thrown my brain. Completely frazzled my brain, that. So, yeah. Do you know what? Do you know what's the saddest thing? Let me just turn you back round again, guys. I'm trying to dodge the sun. The sun was there and now it's over there. I'm trying to dodge the bloody sun here. Yeah, it's... what's going on here? Let me turn you back round. I can't even get you the right way bloody round here. Let me turn you back round that way. That's better. That's better. Let me move this out of the way. Oh. There we go. That's better. I can see you all proper now. I will. Thank you, Vicky. I really enjoy your lives. Oh, thank you, Linda, for letting us know. I'm really love you. All right, okay. What do I do about my husband outside? Do I just throw him out because you really love me? We're at home, Loz. We're at home. We are at home. Bloody hell, isn't life cruel? Sending her lots of love. Lots of love. Sending lots of love over there for our Linda. That's so sad. So sad. Let's have a look who's on. Let's go and see our Joe. I will take my tablets now so I can message you. Thank you.
We've got Vicky in here.
Hello. How are you?
We were just talking about my little PJs that I got from TikTok shop.
Bloody TikTok shop. Are they in your basket?
They were. I've done a little basket run. I think they're actually, a lot of them are sold out now.
Mine are TikTok shop too. That's all I ever seem to live on is TikTok shop jammers.
Well, I was just saying, I love pajamas. I absolutely love 'em. I don't know if it's a girly thing or not, but I love them. And for me, you cannot beat getting changed at the end of the day and getting in a pair of like cozy pajamas. There's nothing better.
And do you know what
I've
there is?
literally
I'll tell
just
you what's
keep
even
it all
better.
up.
Should I tell you what's even better? When you've got brand new bedding on your bed as well.
Have you got a new van, haven't you?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, we've got
this
a
is
new van.
nice.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. You've got it's your little settee bit there.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than our old one. A lot bigger.
Nice.
Yes.
Are you loving it?
Yeah, we love it. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, it's so much bigger. It's so much better.
It looks quite wide.
It is. It's as wide as you can get.
Yeah, it looks quite wide. Looks very roomy.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's loads of room. Loads of room for Casper as well, which is a big thing.
Yeah, it looks like it. What's that you got there? Is that a neck thing?
Oh God, yeah. Obviously, you know I've got this bad shoulder.
Yeah.
And Vic from Cue the Label.
Oh, you've frozen. Is it me, guys? Have I frozen or has Vicky frozen?